What's up, guys? So, if you're trying to start a business, become an entrepreneur, or just simply achieve financial freedom, but you constantly find yourself going through this cycle of trying one idea you find out about and then giving up on it and trying a new idea and constantly repeating this, you're going through what's called a pattern of existence. And I have the solution for you, but you need to understand that it's simply called your stick to it muscle. It's a muscle no one taught you about in school. No one will teach you about it unless you actually put some effort to find out about it, and you have if you're seeing this video. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you the chart that's going to change your life right now because it truly changed mine. All right, so here it is. So this was made by Alex Hormozy, and you start off in the phase called uninformed optimism. And as I just said, it's when someone throws an idea at you, maybe it's your friend, maybe it's a YouTube video, maybe it's something random you see on the internet about a random business idea, let's say drop shipping, and you get all excited, like, oh, this guy said I'm gonna make $1,000 in 3 days if I just start this drop shipping store, right? You get all happy, but you're uninformed about what you actually need to do, right? So you're in this stage one of uninformed optimism, and now, as you move into stage two, what's happening is you're starting the business, you're trying to get results, but it's not happening, right? You didn't realize how hard this actually was. And now you're understanding what it really takes to get results. So now that you have more information about what it really takes, you get a little bit more discouraged, right? And you're not feeling as good about this business anymore. Maybe it's not going to make you achieve your dreams, right? And now you're at this crisis of meaning that this is not really what I thought it was, right? And at this point in stage three, you have two options. You can try and stick with it and make it work, or you can try something new and just, give up, find the next idea. Oh, this is gonna make me a millionaire, right? And 99% of people, including me, go through this where we're constantly just seeing this new thing on the internet and trying it and trying and trying it. Think about it. It was drop shipping, then it was SMMA, then it was, or now it's AI automation agency, right? Whatever it is, it's always going to be happening, and you're always going to be in this cycle of trying this new thing and failing unless you actually develop the muscle called the stick to it muscle, right? Of doing the hard shit and doing it without getting results and just keep doing it. And eventually you'll find the light at the end of the tunnel, right? And this goes back to the concept of the grass isn't greener on the other side, the grass is greener where you water it. The next idea isn't the millionaire idea. The idea you have right now is the millionaire idea as long as you stick with it, right? And then that's when you get to stage five, when you stick with it and keep trying, failing, you're gonna fail, but you keep failing on purpose. You keep learning more, getting feedback and implementing, reiterating, and now you're at stage five, informed optimism. You have more information, you're starting to get a little bit of results, and then you get to stage six of achievement because you stuck with it. You kept reiterating through feedback, learning, failing, trying, and eventually succeeding, right? And the crazy thing is, this isn't just about business and entrepreneurship. This is every area of your life, which is absolutely blew my mind, right? So as you can see here, this is what we call the pattern of existence, right? On the low end, you can see, you know, when you're low on money, your room is dirty, you have a sad mood. They're all happening at the same time, right? So for example here, you might clean your room and then 3 or 4 days later it's dirty again, and then you clean it again. And now it's clean. At the top of the cycle, it's clean. At the bottom, it's dirty, right? But what's crazy, they all coincide, right? So when your room is dirty, you're in a bad mood, you're not working out, you're drinking and smoking, you're eating bad food, you're doing all your bad habits. But when your room is clean, you're happy, you're exercising all the time, your mind is clear, right? So you really need to understand that this cycle is your life, and you need to identify what stage you are in the cycle at all times and make sure you're managing your downside. Because as I'm about to show you right here, it's not about what you get, it's about what you keep, right? And what we were talking about earlier, the stick to it muscle, you're slowly just trying to develop this muscle of sticking through hard shit, right? And when you get that, when you're pursuing whatever goal it is you have through whatever vehicle it is you have, I know it's very easy to change vehicles and do all these different ideas, but if you're slowly sticking with each one longer and longer and longer, that is a good sign of progress, right? You're developing that muscle of sticking or of actually, being willing to fail and keep failing and keep failing, and eventually you will succeed, right? And what we're trying to do is form, as you can see here, an uptrend in this cycle, right? So what we're, as you can see back here, we want to make the low end of the cycle shorter and shorter and shorter as time is going on. And that's how we know we're making progress, right? So if my room is dirty for less days out of the week consistently throughout the year, right? So maybe it starts out with my room being dirty, 4 out of 7 days a week. Next month it's only 3 out of 7, and then the month after that it's only 2 out of 7. You're making progress, right? So shorten the periods of the bad part of the cycle and stay on this uptrend of keeping the high part of the cycle longer and longer, right? And this is the key, honestly. If you're at this stage of entrepreneurship and business where you're doing what I was talking about earlier, switching ideas and shit, this is what you need to focus on. And this is the video I wish I saw a couple of years ago, honestly. Right? So the key message here is be willing to fail, stick with whatever it is you are doing, because it's not next idea that's going to make you a millionaire. It's the idea you have right now. It's what you're doing right now, as long as you're willing to fail and keep trying. Okay. So I hope you get my message here. If you like the content I'm making, please drop a comment, drop a like, drop a subscribe, and I'll keep doing this, man. It's all for you. All right. So I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take it easy and stay blessed.